What's good, everybody? Back here with another video on my channel, Jake Snipes. I hope everyone's having a great start to their work week. I hope everyone had an awesome weekend, got to unwind, spend time with the people they love, and relax and watch all the great games that have been going on. NHL playoffs here, NBA playoffs going on, obviously. Baseball, there was UFC over the weekend, a lot of stuff. And we had an excellent weekend over here. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we went 3-1 all 3 days. So 9-3 over the weekend, 75% hit rate, which is awesome. You can't ask for much better than that. You know, we love 4-0, but you know how the game is sometimes. There's always just that one. But I think we're going to go 4-0 today. I love the picks for today. We have a great slate. I love the spots and the odds. But before I share them, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys look at some of these baseball insights. And like I say before every video, pause the video, screenshot, do whatever you got to do. Look over some of these. Pick the ones that you like most and make your own slip out of them, whichever sportsbook you like to use. Over here, we like to use better, obviously. Use my promo code SNIPES to sign up. I'm going to go through some of these before I share my picks. I'll let you look at them. Some great odds behind these. All right, but with that being said, let's get into our first four picks. With the first pick for NBA Monday, we're going to take Devin Booker under 29.5 points and assists. Now, the last 5 games, 100% hit rate. We got a lot of green. He's only averaging 25, which is a huge gap between 29.5. And you just see he just hasn't been shooting well against OKC. They've had him locked up. If you look on the field goal percentage, 15 attempts, between 6 or 7 makes. He's only shooting 43% from the field. He's shooting an awful 20% from the 3. He went 2 for 6 last game, 0 for 3 in game 2. And he's shooting under 80% free throw, which is crazy for him because he's an awesome free throw shooter. So I don't know if he's just in his own head or his confidence is down, but OKC just has him locked up. And obviously, if you look at the matchup down here, they're one of the top 2 defenses in the league in points allowed, top 5 in assists allowed. So favorable matchup. He just hasn't had a good game yet against them, and today is game 4, and I think it's going to be a sweep. I think they're going to mail in the season and get ready for next season. I think they're ready to call it. Devin Booker has failed to exceed 29.5 points and assists in 4 of his last 5 games versus top 10 defenses, where he's averaging 28. And if you see down here, Jalen Green is getting his over, so he's been the main scorer for Phoenix. He takes most of the shots. But you see Devin Booker, he's been held under every game. And I don't think today's gonna be the day where he gets the over. Like I said, I think they're ready to call it. They're mentally checked out. I expect a blowout, and this is gonna be our first pick. With our second pick, we're going to take Ayo Dosunmu over 19.5 points. So we need him to have 20. And obviously, Dante DiVincenzo's out for the season. Anthony Edwards, he's not out for the whole playoffs, but he's definitely out for the rest of the series. We'll see what happens with him, how far they go. Game 4, he had 43. He played crazy. Game 3, he had 25, which is awesome. So the data doesn't support him scoring 20. But between the injuries and between his shooting numbers, I mean, he's shooting 63% from the field, over 50% from the 3, 95% free throw shooter, which is ridiculous. Those numbers are above elite. I mean, that's ridiculous. Says here he's only playing 30 minutes a game. Only is a lot, actually, but he's going to play over 40 today between the injuries and just they're going to try to close out this series as quick as they can. And obviously, Denver, they're not the best defensive team. They're ranked 21st during the regular season. So between the matchup, He's gonna play 40 plus minutes, and he's just shooting the ball really well. And obviously the injuries to the other guards on the team, I don't see how he doesn't clear this. He could get this at halftime the way he's been playing. So this is gonna be our second pick. With our third pick, we're gonna take Cameron Johnson under 5.5 rebounds and assists. Now you see we got a lot of green here, 100% hit rate last 5 games, where he's averaging right above 3. See, last game he had 2-2, 2-1. Game 1 against Minnesota, he had 0 rebounds and 1 assist, which gives us an 83% hit rate. So we'll take that. Favorable matchup for us. Minnesota is top 10 in assists allowed. Middle of the pack of rebounds allowed, but he's not really the rebounder. That's not his role. He's there for perimeter defense and 3-point shooting. And Denver does need him to step up, but it's not going to be through rebounds and assists. I don't think he gets it today. And he's not playing very many minutes. He's playing about 28, which is kind of low for a starter. I'm not sure what's up with that. He played 26 game 4, only 23 in game 3. I know it's a little bit of a blowout, but so we'll see what happens today. But I don't think this is the game where he goes over. So we're going to take Cameron Johnson under 5.5 rebounds and assists. Now, before I get into my last pick here with you guys, I want to remind everybody, sign up for better using my promo code SNIPES. Using my promo code will give you 2 no sweat entries up to $200 of bonus cash. So up to $100 per entry will give you 2 free swings at it. Either you win or you get all your money back. You don't lose in this situation. Take advantage of the offer. There's a lot of other promos going on in there for baseball and UFC and free picks. So you pay attention to that. I'll have the link down below in the description. Sign up for better using my promo code SNIPES, and good luck. Now, that being said, we're going to get to my last pick here, and this one pains me to say, but we don't go off biases, we go off data. So we're going to take Nikola Jokic under 30.5 points. As you can see, got a lot of green here. 100% hit rate out of the last 5 games. He's only averaging between 24 and 25. And obviously the last 4 games were against Minnesota, and that's just because Rudy Gobert has given him issues this game. You know, it's obvious, it's clear. He's only shooting 41% from the field goal, 21% from 3-point, and he's shooting 100% from free throws, which is awesome. But we need better shooting numbers. I mean, he's shooting 20 shots and he's only shooting 41%. And now, if you're not a fan of Denver, you don't know this, but there was a game at OKC last season before the playoffs, not during. He took a hard fall, tried to brace himself, and he messed up his wrist. And instead of getting surgery and rehabbing it over the offseason, he played in the Olympics, which is understandable, and Serbia almost beat USA. But he has the wrist injury that's still bothering him. He has the elbow injury that's bothering him. You could tell when he's wearing his little gray sleeve. So he's just not 100%, and that's not an excuse because we've seen him still have great games. We've seen him drop 40 on Wemby, who's Defensive Player of the Year. So he's still capable. For some reason, it's just not there against Rudy Gobert. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully he has a big game today. Just as a Denver fan, I don't want to see our season end today. But the data just isn't there. So this is going to be our 4th pick. And I think we're going to go 4-0 today, sadly, with Church because it's against 2 of my Nuggets and we took the unders on. But like I said, we're going to go 4-0. We had a great weekend with our 9-3 record. Let's see if we could go 13-3 over our last 4 games. And like I said, good luck out there. Hopefully we have some good games tonight. Some hockey, baseball, basketball, everything. And I hope you guys have a great Monday and a great work week. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.